Good morning, YouTubers. It's Jan from Idaho with Creative Passion. It's been a while since I've done a video. My laptop went down again. I sent it in. The new hard drive's in it, so we'll see what happens this morning. This is a class I did last Saturday. It's kind of a coffee table book because it doesn't have any rings or a lot of fibers or anything on it. I wanted something that would lay really flat and adjust well to not making any scratches or anything on your coffee table. And you could have it out for the season and fill it with pictures and memoirs and journaling. So anyway, this is the cover. It's done with lost and found paper. This was not my original design to bind this way. It's kind of a book design, which is fabulous. It was by a lady that was on YouTube, and I'm so sorry I can't remember who did this, but I love the design, and so I decided to do that in class. This has three little punched Sizzix holly on it, and what I did is the paper has the design through it. The Lost and Found paper has this design through it. I stickled all the happy holidays. This was already on the paper, and what I did is I laid down my holly, and then I did some lines across my holly with my stickles, and I used I can't remember what I used. It's the red and gold one together. So I backed it with some red. This is all black chipboard, medium chipboard. Blacked it with red, then blacked this border and distressed everything. And this was an actual piece on the paper. So I love this paper line. It's been great. This is the first page. Like I said, this album is 9.5 inches or 9.25 inches by 8.5 inches this way. So it's a good size. It was a little bit challenging to do for a class because it took them a little while, but my girls did great and they all had a good time doing it. This is just some of the tags that are in the pockets. They're very simple. I distressed most of them. They're big tags, so you can actually put a 5x7 photo on, or you can do some journaling up here. I used some tabs, just some circle punches and some tabs by Stampin' Up. This was actually on the paper. This is just a stamp, and so is this. It's the actual design of the paper, so it was easy to work with. These are the same thing, just backed it in black, left this plain on the back, and just did the circle tab again, and then just did, this is graphic 45 paper, which is what all of this is. I love this paper. It's beautiful. This is one of Tim Holtz cutouts, and what I did is extend it on the side so it gave you a really big pocket inside. You could actually hold an 8x10 if you cut it down just a little bit. And did the same thing on this, just did a fold out, put some graphic 45 paper on it. Did some little stickling here and some stamps, backed it with black so it'd make a nice photo mat. These are EK Success punches, and I just took some of that brown stripe, put it behind that, and then I just off-centered these so you can see them a little well. Did some little stamping and journaling and stickling. This is just a plain page that you can put a lot of pictures on, and like I said, this could actually hold an 8x10 if you just cut it down just a little ways, not too far. Next page, it's kind of the same thing. I just layered everything. I've done these trees before with my mini last year and just did a lot of stickling on them, put them in different papers. I adhered this so it went, this fold out, so it was behind this little tree and it holds it with that little branch right there. And did the same thing this way. I don't have my tripod set up, so this is going to be hard for you guys to see. And just did a multiple fold out so they could put a big picture here. This could be a 5x7, two 4x6s, same thing here, 4x6. Same thing here and here. This was on the paper. Did a little journaling tab here for a date, and then did a longer journaling tab down below. And see, again, that just sticks on there. And this was on the paper. I did a little bit of stickling around here with the red, but besides that, it was all on the paper. This is the other side of that page. It's got a couple tags on it. A couple trees that have done the same way, just did them in different papers. Did a little fold out here with a little jute trim on it. So you can put some little tiny mini photos that you wanted to on here. It holds 5. Went with paper collection real well. And then this is a pocket. This is a CD pocket that I actually cut out opposite of what the other was on the other page. This is just the opposite cutout, of this. So I used the negative and the positive. And I just cut this out, put in some tags here again, just real simple, real easy to do. Use the paper line. So everything would coordinate. This is just an EK Success punch in little green, matches these two elements. This is just a pop out from, or a die cut pop out from one of my Sizzix dies. This has had some wear on it, guys, sorry. And then this is the same thing. I just put this in here so you put a lot of pictures in. This was an actual piece of the paper that came with the collection as well. On this other page, I've got a piece where you can put a good sized piece of journaling, a couple of really nice little pictures here that you trim down. This is, of course, one of Tim's die cuts. And what I did is I just enhanced the flourish that was on here and did it a bunch with stickles, did some dots, did some stamping of a tree, a little star. Then this opens up this way. And above here is just a plain brown that goes with the card collection, or sorry, with the paper collection. And then just did these two little journaling spots and then did a Santa on them. And then I stickled his little candy cane on there. This is another pocket that holds a really good size page and picture. You can put pictures back here, a picture here. I just did these opposite and turned them so they just looked a little funky and a little, and then I did just a little traditions on the back of this that you could put anything with that you wanted to. Real simple, guys, but real colorful. It's really, this paper is just gorgeous. This is another page. I did some cutouts, some Sizzix cutouts of some dies and Tim's, and then this is a pocket, and you can put a lot of things in here. This is an old paper, I think by Bo Bunny. I love this paper. And it's just so pretty. It's just perfect for this album. And then I did this also, and then I sandwiched together two deer, and I put this on a brown so you can see it a little bit better, and then there's two deer jumping. So actually that deer is what you have. Oops, there's Belinda calling me. Actually, that deer is what you have to pull your tag out with when you slip it behind these. And then I just put some bling here. I did some stickling over these things and just did some stamping on it. Real easy. This is another page that I did with the collection, and it's just a fold out. I've got some journaling tabs here. I did some pockets here with some coin envelopes and lined them, and then just did some stamping and some stamping on the top for lines and for traditions. Did a couple of those, and they just fit right back in the pockets. And then this is actually big. This can hold two 4x6s or a 5x7, or if you want to cut down a 8x10, it'll hold there. And then I just tied it with this ribbon. Did some little borders here that were just black and red and green and matched the paper collection. I have no idea what this is out of. And then this is the next to last page. It has just a room for a really nice photo here. It's got a joy with a couple of oval stamps, or oval cutouts I did here, stamp joy in the center. I don't know whose paper this is. It's beautiful. It's real dark and earthy and real old world looking, and I love it, and I only had one sheet of it left, so I used it in mine. And this is just another journaling tab. Over here I did another fold out. I stamped this and did a lot of stickling on this. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not. It's pretty thin stickling. But then put some lace here, did some stickles in the center of the lace, and just did another fold out, a couple of date tabs, journal tabs. It was cool. One lady that had the class, she journaled all the way around this and then put the date in here. It was really cool. I thought that was a great idea. And the same thing with this, just did a couple of shipping tags that come out, and they're stamped with a couple of different stamps. Just did that red on the back, which worked out really good. Just did a little fold out here, or a little fold out, a little pocket. And then just did a little journaling tab down here as well. Then this is my last page. This is actually a piece of antique music paper that I had and I copied. Did a cutout from my collection from the paper, and then just did some stamping and notes here. You can either put journaling notes here or small photos, and you can put a little photo here and here. Cover these up, and then on the back, I did the same thing, just covered it with the red paper, and then just did a little tab here for, you know, a little more remembrance, what date it was, what Christmas it was, that sort of thing. So that's my coffee table mini. I really liked how this turned out. It was not the easiest thing to do because of the size. I'm kind of not used to doing this big of a size, but once I got it done, I absolutely loved it. And had a lot of fun with the ladies in class. We did the binding method, which they should be able to do on any mini now that they have. And I'm really tickled when I can teach something that nobody else has kind of thought about. And like I said, it wasn't my own idea. It was somebody else's. So, but it made just for a cute mini. It takes quite a bit of paper to do this, but it's really a nice gift, and the size of it is just fabulous. So if you're looking for some kind of a coffee table mini, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this. And there's Belinda again. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this, and then it should be posted on my blog by the end of next week, I'm hoping. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's been so long. Hope everybody's is headed for good holidays, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.